I've not seen him.
Have you updated the app and all that as well, Joanne? Yeah.
Yes, I have. The only thing I've not done is my measurements, but I sent them over to you today.
No worries.
I don't actually think I've ever put any measurements in when I've done it, but
Didn't tell anybody that you're live on camera now.
I didn't know how to do it. I'm rubbish at technology.
I think we're live anyway. I'm not sure. You know what I'm like. This is my introduction. I think we're live. I'm sure we're live. Somebody needs to tell me we're live. Like if you could hashtag we're live, then that's awesome. It's Tuesday night, and we're here with Joanne, Granny Pants to Hot Pants. Brilliant. Absolutely love it. So I'm just going to wait till everybody. Welcome everybody. Good evening. I'm hoping I'm live. Please let me know. Hashtag in the I'm going to see if this is working. Let me have a look.
It says live on mine.
Oh, we're definitely live then. Let's have a look. Let's see. Go back. Academy. We're in the Transformation Academy. Yes, we're definitely live. Awesome. Fantastic. So comment live, guys. I can see there's a few people in. Let's get the momentum going and go for it. It's working perfect because I can just see you and I, Joanne, as well. So if anybody wants to join into the actual live itself, I might actually even stick this link in here, actually. Invite. So people want to join in the actual Zoom, because for the first time ever, we're inviting real people in. We're not just live on Facebook, we're live on Zoom as well. Let me just check. I better start recording as well here. We're recording. Okay. So what am I looking for? I'm looking to see if I can invite people into this as well. Here we go. Oh, Ivana said hi. Hi, Ivana. How are you? Okay. I'm going to put that in there. And Denise as well is live. Awesome. Fantastic. So I think we're definitely up and running now, which is awesome. So you can come into the Zoom if you like, guys. You can feel free to join in for the first time ever. We're giving the golden ticket. It's a bit like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory I said the other day, except we're only giving away fruit. That's all we're giving away is fruit. There's no chocolate, just fruit. You know, it's like Marjorie Dot of Little Britain. You know, when she's eating the dust. You know, have you seen that one, Little Britain?
Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't it? She's like behind the counter, you know, eating the donuts. Dust. Anyway, that's enough of the kind of introductions. My name's Daniel Renton, transformational coach at Momentum NRG. We've got Tommy in, quick introduction.
Yeah, so name's Tommy. Been working for Momentum NRG for what, a year now, coming up a year. So God, time flies.
When you're having fun.
You're having fun.
Time flies when you're having, and listen, it's the amazing success that we're bringing in. And in fact, but I don't know if my mum's watching tonight. So hi, Mazzy. I'm hoping but Tommy, my mum loves you, by the way. Like, so she thinks you're amazing. Like, seriously, like, you know, I think she wants to fire me, like, you know, and take you in. So yeah, we're a family-run business, weight management business online, and we're basically just transforming people's lives left, right, and centre. And tonight we've brought on a celebrity guest from Granny Pants to Hot Pants, Joanne. So Joanne, just a quick introduction, like what you do, where you're from, that kind of stuff would be great. Yeah.
So originally I'm from Essex, but I live in Fife now. I'm a company director, I'm a hairdresser, work from my house. I've got 3 children, busy lifestyle, dogs, take my daughter horse riding. So yeah, it's all go on this end.
It's a bit like blind date, like what's your name and where'd you come from, you know?
Yeah.
Did. Am I going off my head today? No, thank you for that introduction, Joanne. So, Joanne, we're meant to be taking this serious today as well. Joanne, just a quick introduction in terms of, like, you know, what were you struggling with before reaching out to the Momentum NRG, and how did you find out about us as well?
On Facebook. I come across like a sponsored advert, and I just clicked on it, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to go for it. I need to do something. I tried to do it myself for years and years, and all I was doing was just putting on more weight. I'd lose a couple of pounds and I'd put it back on. There was never any sort of consistency. And I thought I was doing the right things, but obviously, clearly, as soon as I met you guys, I realised I wasn't. So, and then obviously, I spoke to you on the phone, and then the rest is basically history, isn't it? Just doing what I'm doing now. So
amazing. So just dive into like what you were actually struggling with. So like you were struggling with weight, like walk me through everything. Like, you know, I want to know where you were at when you reached out.
I was quite emotional, weren't I, Dan, when I spoke to you on the phone? I think I was crying. Had no confidence, no energy, no nothing really, no get up and go. And then obviously I come across yous and I thought, right, do you know what? It's true what you say, investing in yourself is one of the best things that you can do. And I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to do this, because I had a goal at the end of it, and I'm 24 pound down now, so that's good. And I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing.
Brilliant. So quick question then, I want to go deeper in like confidence. Like, what do you mean? Tell me more how that was affecting you.
Oh, it was horrible. Hated the way I looked in the mirror, didn't want to get undressed in front of my partner, because just hated the way I looked. Whereas now I don't care.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? You're now going to
It's brilliant.
hot pants now instead of granny pants.
That's
you know,
exactly, then.
Amazing. Love it.
Did you not see my sexy outfit that he bought me for Halloween?
No, I never did.
Did you see it, Tommy?
I'm not aware of this now.
He said to me, oh, I bought you a really sexy outfit for Halloween. And I was like, thinking, because I've lost all this weight. It was really, really pleased. And it was a bloody donkey.
I did see it because I seen you bouncing about with it. You were like that around your garden. I seen it. I think I liked that. I liked that. I remember it.
That's the sort of thing he does, though, just for a laugh.
I was wondering, like, when you were saying sexy outfit, I was thinking, you know.
He said, I've got you something really sexy to wear for Halloween, and I was like, thinking brilliant. And then he produces this donkey, like it's got batteries in it, so it blows and fills it up with air. I was like, okay, it's not really what I was after.
When you said sexy, like maybe like a police officer or that's exactly a nurse's outfit or something like that, like, you know.
That's what I got me, donkey.
So while like you were struggling with your confidence, like you weren't confident, and like you said, your partner getting undressed and looking in the mirror, you just kind of hated the way you felt. So what made you then reach out? Then what was your point? That, like, I want to know what your aha moment is. When was your light bulb moment when you decided that, you know what, enough was enough? Like, I'm going to draw a line in the sand. I tried for such a long time, and I just felt like everything I was doing, I was failing. I've done all the Slimming World and the Weight Watchers and calorie counting and everything else, and it just did not matter what I was doing. So when I come across you and I read up about you, and I thought, you know what, it's got quite good reviews. So that's obviously when I commented and obviously spoke to you, and then that was it. I've never looked back. I've enjoyed it. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's actually one of the easiest things that I've ever done. Taking back, obviously, everything, all the other diets I've done, because the minute you stop it, you just put the weight back on. Whereas with this, it's just a total lifestyle change. It's so easy. So I've actually enjoyed the 12-week program. Do you know what I mean? That I've done with you as well. And obviously seeing the results, that makes a massive difference. So it's always good so everything that you're doing within your program, I would say, is definitely like the best thing for anyone that's got problems with losing weight or looking at themselves feeling shit about the way they look. Because no, I've never thought, oh no, I shouldn't have done that or anything. I've just carried on with it, got on with it, and it's just been one of the easiest things that I've ever had to do, to be perfectly honest. I've said that to you before, Tommy, and it's so easy. Yeah. So easy. Keep it simple. Can't go wrong.
I think, as you said, I think from day one you pretty much picked it up, and they said this plan sometimes just fits in with people's lifestyle pretty smoothly. It's obviously touched on things you've done before, and ultimately, well, you can probably answer this question for yourself. Why do you think they didn't work for you? Those sort of Slimming Worlds and everything else.
it's a time factor thing as well. And because of the way that you do it, like with your 5 points, for me, having such a busy lifestyle, it's just so easy. And it's like you think about it, you write it down, you think about it, and you do it. And that's it. Whereas your slimming well, it's like your 3 meals a day and your snacks and whatever. And it just, but the minute you stop doing that, you just go back to how you was before. And it's like, it is a total lifestyle change, but it's just so simple. I'm not being funny, I'm not the brightest spark in the book. And for me to do it, like, and get the results I've got, I was like, do you know what, anyone could do this.
But you said you've done amazing. I said you've seen those changes in the 12 weeks, and you always kind of get to his testimonial. It's mad how much of a change you have made in 12 weeks. It's 3 months, you know what I mean? And you go to your boot camps at the crack of dawn each in 3 days a week, do you know what I mean? And if you look back at 12 weeks, and that's such a big win, and his great routines and his habits, and that's ultimately what this is all about. It's that knowledge, and it's that accountability, it's that sustainability that you get, and which you don't get from your slimming wells. And again, for some people that works, and it works short term, but like you said, you want this to ideally to be kind of something that's sustainable forever, hopefully. So where would you say the issue started? Would you say it was kind of months back? Was it years back? Was it kind of quite a long time, or was it kind of short term?
I think last year I was like, I could see that I was putting on weight, and then I started to lose a bit, and then I put back on. And then in January, I'll show you my measurements from January as well, actually, because I found them today, because I did do all that as well myself. But it just didn't matter this year. It didn't matter what I'd done. It just weren't working. And obviously what you teach us to do is what actually does really work. You know, I've maintained like £2 a week, every single week. So that's it. Brilliant. Can't fault it. Love it.
I've got a question for you, Joanne. You know, how is this different from everything else you've tried? How is it unique?
Because it's so easy. Like you go to Weight Watchers, you get a book, or you go to Slimming World and you get a book, and you've got, you know, red days and green days, and it's probably all changed since I've done all them anyway. But you've got all this stuff that you have to read up on, whereas it was like in the beginning, you said, right, I want you to do this, 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 and this. 3 main things that I want you to eat. That's it. It's simple. It's like, it's just so easy. And I've just fitted it in around my work. Whereas before, I would never be able to do that. I would like end up starving, which is obviously then your sugar level drops, which is not what you're wanting to do. So I would end up starving throughout the day, because I'd be like, oh, I don't know what to eat. Whereas he was like, just do this, do that, you know, and then you can maintain this and get this. This is where I want you to be. That's it, job done. Easy. So easy. I love it.
I don't
actually feel like I'm dieting. That's what I like about it. Like when people say, oh, you've been on a diet for that long, and I'm like, but it's just now become a way of life for me. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you can still go out and eat. You can, like, obviously at restaurants and stuff, just watch what you're eating. And you can still have that odd glass of wine, just everything in moderation. As you well know, I do like a bit of a drink.
But that's okay as well. You can factor that into a normal lifestyle. It's normal.
That's it.
Weddings, Christmases, birthdays, they come along every single year. So, you know, in terms of like, you're right. Sorry?
It's incorporating it into it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think that like the biggest difference is you say that it was easy, and like, you know, that's because we take an old school nutrition approach and we don't overcomplicate. Like what we found, certainly like 20 years and 10 years of Tommy's experience, like knocking together, is what we've found works best for our clients is actually taking a more simpler approach as opposed to a more complicated, tedious approach. We know our clients are busy, and the biggest challenge that they face is time. So we can help you.
Why do you want to stand there and weigh out like X amount of this and X amount of that to put in? You know, I've not got time to do that. I really haven't. So it was, for me, it was just, I just done what you said, and that was it. It was just simple, so simple.
Amazing.
Tommy?
So what would you say the biggest thing you've learned from the whole, say, 12 weeks? Was it maybe learning that that sort of periodization in your exercise, or was it learning maybe that nutrition side, or what was the biggest thing you've learned that almost just kind of clicked in your head that made that what you're saying so easy?
The nutrition, definitely the nutrition side. I've always like done odd workouts here and there and stuff, but definitely like trying to keep everything as natural as possible. You know, reading the labels and going, nah, that's no good. You know, can I have this? And you'd be like, nah, you can't have that. Look at what it said. You know, just the nutrition side, definitely. And it is just really trying to keep everything as natural as possible.
Yeah,
And that's
I mean, as you said, it's being mindful of what's going into your body. At the end of the day, there's probably stuff, as you said, your wine and stuff you want to enjoy, and you've got to enjoy these things every so often. Do you know what I mean? And there's probably stuff that we can choose that we can get better alternatives. But as I said to everyone, that for the most part, if you're choosing those good options as you did for yourself, and I think consistency for you was the main factor. And you go back to those food diaries, and pretty much 90% of the time you was absolutely on it and kind of choosing those fresh options, looking at your portions. So as I said, that's an amazing thing you've learned in nutrition. That's kind of something that people go their whole lives, and the exercise is the easy part almost. So for you to learn that nutrition is one of the biggest factors.
Definitely.
So what would you say to anybody that sees our training success, Joanne, coming out every week? We've got live testimonials. We've got another guy next week, lost 10% body fat. We've got another lady coming in at 43 pounds next week. We've just got we're running out of space on a Tuesday night to fit people in now, and we've been doing this every day every Tuesday for the last since August 2019. So it's been a while since we've been doing this online stuff and coaching people and giving people the tools and the skills. What would you say to them today, watching those people on the fence?
Just go for it. You've got nothing to lose. All you're going to do is gain about feeling better about yourself at the end of the day. And we do invest money into obviously quite materialistic stuff, but why not invest it in yourself? Because at the end of the day, you might not be around to get that new car or get that new house at the end of the day, mightn't you? If you don't invest in your health, I'm not being funny, but obviously I weren't ill in the sense of like I had diabetes or anything like that, but I could have been going down that route if I'd carried on the lifestyle that I was leading. So why not? Why not do it?
And I love what you've said there, Joanne. I think it's like, you know,
true, though. It's true.
I said without your health, there is no Christmas, there is no cars.
That's it.
You know, people need to start their health first, and that's the priority. And like, I think one thing that, you know, we well, Joanne, is that, you know, we don't call you out, you know, because people don't like to be called out. We call you in and we hold you to account for what you told us you wanted. So you approached us, said, this is what I want, and we held you to account for your words. That's what we do. We hold people to account for what they say. Like, if you're going to talk the talk and you want to change, then we'll pull you in and we'll hold you to account for what you say until you get to where you need to be. And we'll give you, you said earlier on, the education and a strategy now, Joanne. That's all this is. It's just a strategy.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a system, the 5-point nutrition systems. If anybody wants the training, we can give you the inside information. We give it away for free. Like, you know, it's in here. But like anything, most things in life, you know, if you really want the real help and support, then like free, you might get, like, you know, you're not going to lose the weight just by getting a wee document and getting it all, you know. You need to.
I mean, people have got to want to do it, and people have got to want to put in the effort, I think, as well. Like, you've got to be in that right frame. You've got to be in that right mindset to do this. Definitely. No, you don't get nothing in life for free anyway. I mean, it's absolute crap.
Listen, I hear it all the time.
Give you a free hair product. That's it. All right.
I mean, listen. I mean, how often do people go to hairdressers and get their hair done and spend a fortune at a hairdresser's? Like, you know, exactly. I mean, I'm there every couple of weeks. It costs me like £22 for my haircut every week, and it just does a short back and sides. But I pay for the. I probably pay double more than other hair, but I get a good service. That's what I enjoy. I actually enjoy a good service, and like anything, you get out what you put in life at the end of the day. But somebody had posted on one of my ads, Joanne, today, and she was like, "This is not free. Why don't you just put the prices up?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, one, I said the internet that you're using to message my like ad that I've paid for to run my family business has cost you.
Yeah.
The mobile phone that you're using has cost you. So nothing's free. The internet's not free. And by the way, the NHS is not free. We pay our taxes and we pay on the NHS. We can't rely on that to keep bailing us out, you know, and like the pandemic showing us, we can't, you know, we need to look after our bodies now, you know. This is the life, one life. Does anybody have any questions in the audience that maybe want to ask? Like, we've got some people live tonight as well, so in the Zoom. Golden tickets, anybody from the golden tickets got any questions for me, Tommy, or Joanne? This is the first time we've done this. We've invited people in from we've got people on the Facebook page as well. Guys, if you've got any questions you want to ask, like, fire away. I can see Jerry's actually having a laugh there. Jerry, never go for that haircut. What do you mean, my haircut, Jerry, or the? I think Jerry's bald, to be fair, like, you know. Jerry's on the plan. He's lost 27 pounds. I think we're up to Jerry. Amazing, yeah, just absolutely. I think 11 weeks or something like that, or 10 or 11 weeks. We've got Sharon in tonight. Sharon, you got any questions for us? Neil, any questions? I think it's all quiet tonight then. So yeah, I think we can wrap up. Have you got any questions, Joanne, for me and Tommy?
No, just want to say thank you so much, both of you, for changing my life. I know obviously I've done the hard part, but along the way.
My part was pretty hard.
Pardon?
My part was pretty hard.
Tommy's part was hard. Brilliant. I'd like to thank you both for coming tonight as well, and everybody that's attended, everybody that's watching the live. Jerry's on 10 weeks, 28 pounds. Everybody that's attending the live. If you want more information on how this works and how the program works, I always say to people, you've got 3 options. You can watch and learn little tips and stuff like that from us. You can get some of our free documents that we can send you over and all that kind of stuff. But option 1, you can keep doing the same crappy diets that Joanne was doing for all her life and getting nowhere. Option 2, keep doing what you're doing and hope for the best. That's another option. Or option 3, let us do the heavy lifting for you. Let us show you the way. Let us educate you, give you the tools and the skills and some accountability to give you that kickstart that you need. Joanne's investment that she's made is now for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. If she does have a week off, she knows to pick up the diary again and to start writing down that food again and getting back. Like, this is a system that works forever. So even people that have maybe watching this that have done our program before and you've had a bit of a backslide, it's not your fault. Like, I want people to forgive themselves. Like, you've got in the position probably because you've done these crappy diets. Now, it's not your fault. It's the diet industry. They're designed to make you fail because they want you to keep going back up. They don't want to educate you on how to actually, you go to Slimming World and they're like, why am I not losing weight? And they're like, oh, well, you're eating everything right. Like, what kind of answer is that? Get real advice, get real support, get real education, and get the tools and the skills so that you can do this this isn't just for Joanne now, this is for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life, you know, and the decisions we make now are going to impact you in 10, 15, 20. So you might be sitting on this just now and thinking, well, I'm a bit overweight, and I get people like that all the time coming on in my world going like, you know, I'm 35 pounds overweight, but it's not a problem. I'm like, really? Like, you're carrying 35 pounds and you can run for a bus, all right, aye? You know, like, it's a problem. Firstly, you've got to accept you've got a problem, and then you can start to move forward to coming up with a solution and like get out of denial. That's what I'd say to people, like, you know, stop. Like, yeah, mindset is the key. Mindset, you mentioned that earlier on, Joanne. You've got to, like, nothing ever happens inside the little comfort zone. And Joanne's taken a decision to change her life, invest in herself, got out her comfort zone. It wasn't comfortable. There's been challenging times. Tommy will admit it. There's been challenging times, but like, people are doing the same decision-making processes and expecting to get different results. So like when I speak to people on the phone and they're like, you know, I need to think about it, I'm like, well, you've just told me, like going back to that holding to account and pulling you in, you've just told me that now's the time, you're ready now, you're sick, fed up of being where you're going to be. Like, make up your mind, what is it? Like, we want to hold you to account for what you've said, and that's what we do, hold people to account. And let's see what Jerry's saying as well. Just got in from boxing training. These are better than dropping the 2 stone. I mean, of course they are. You know, we've got a client who's got, she's 44-year-old. She's got rheumatoid arthritis. She actually posted a post a couple of months ago, maybe last month on her page. She was on 8 painkilling medications per day. Now she's on 0 painkilling medications per day. And really, she's doing a wee bit of exercise. And I'm talking a wee bit of exercise, but you know what? She's eating super healthily, and she's cut out the crap. And now she's on 0 medication. She's on a injection for her rheumatoid arthritis. The doctors are even talking about taking her off that. And to me, I'm like, it's a no-brainer. Like, of course, you know, she's changing her life. Like, yeah, this is life-changing. You can sit on the fence, you'll get a sore bum, you'll get splinters in your backside, or you can get off that bloody fence, get the momentum going and go for it. So on that note, guys, thank you very much. Have a great evening. See you all next Tuesday.
See ya. Bye-bye.
See ya, bye.
Bye.